Hey friends, hope everybody is doing well. I took, if you noticed, about 3 weeks off. That really wasn't my intent. I just got busy doing other things, which we'll talk about in a second. We'll talk about where things stand, what the future travel plans are, what has changed this year, what's staying the same, and finally I have both of these vans in the same town actually running, so I can finally get to some real comparison videos. But let's get you caught up on things. Now, if you remember, I did a video month and a half back when this stuff really started, and I told you that depending on how you did this could be one of the greatest opportunities of your life if you took advantage of it. I hope some of you followed my advice. I hope some of you did those things. But anyway, here's a quick catch up of what I've been doing the last 3 weeks or so. Come back here, you fat Need some more people. Come on, humans, you're all stuck at home. Get in here. The great thing about America is anybody can be an entrepreneur. And when you have some downtime, you may as well figure out how to make some money like I've done. Let me show you how. Now, I can get $10 out of each one of these. Let me show you how to make one. First off, you're going to need some baggies. Two sheets. Try to fold it nice, make it look professional. That means a lot. Seal it up good. Look at that. $10 in just a few seconds. Look at this. Just imagine how much money is on this roll. Imagine how much gasoline you can put in your travel van. America, baby. A floor puzzle, ages 4 and up. When I was 4, I thought the name of this place was Down South. But anyway, let's see what I can do from memory here. Got Colorado and Nevada, they're somewhere close together. Oklahoma's down in here, New Mexico. You're going to need to know this stuff if you travel. Montana's up near the top. Minnesota's up near the top somewhere. Awful big gap. But you know what? Minnesota people's probably sick of cold weather, so I'd say we relocate them down south somewhere. I think we ought to just do this the way it should have been done to start with. I guess North Dakota and South Dakota belong together, but yeah, south on the bottom, there we go. Colorado ain't fitting. The way they did this thing, obviously they want you to do it your own way there anyway. Yeah, we'll move Minnesota down south. Minnesota and Wisconsin. And people got to be tired of winter by now. They cheated with this section. What's with this? Why couldn't they give us, West Virginia's big enough to have had its own puzzle piece. Hell, ain't Oklahoma fitting. Oklahoma. Oh, Texas. Texas is in the way. That's fine. Where's Texas? I don't know where Texas is. It'd be a shorter drive out west if we didn't have Texas to deal with anyway. Yeah, let's just do that. Really, Cat?
Double O 7.
Ah! It's George!
It's George! John!
I told you it was George! On a serious note, I've actually spent more time on languages. I've spent time on getting rid of crap that I don't need in this house because I want selling this house to become an option. So in order to do that, I've got to get rid of all the junk that I've managed to accumulate in all the years of my life. Because all those things that I accumulated that once meant something to me really don't anymore. And I could fit what I care about pretty much into a small shoebox. So all of this stuff is on its way out of here. A lot of it has already left. The rest of it's going out of here in very, very short order. A few things I need to do around here. Like I said, I want this to be an option so I can spend more, if not much more, if not all, time on the road as these opportunities come up. I understand this isn't for everybody. Doing this stuff full time isn't for everybody. I've been out and about the last 3 or 4 years without being full time, long before I started this YouTube channel. Some people will never go full time. That's all right. That's not what it's about. It's about getting out, enjoying yourself, seeing new places, discovering new things, learning things about yourself. Whether that's doing it on weekends or whether that's doing it on a vacation once a year, or whether that's setting yourself up to do that more and more and more if that's what your goal is, like mine. Anyway, I try to give you guys a laugh. Some of you need it. Like I said, some people are handling everything that's going on better than others. It's been different for each of us depending on what part of the country we happen to be stuck in. You make the most of it, you make the most of your opportunities, and you go on. You know, you can spend 14 hours of your waking hours every day in front of the news watching all the geniuses debate this back and forth because they get paid to do that, whether it makes sense or not, whether they're right or not, whether they have the right information or not. And you can find yourself more and more and more depressed, or you can use whatever extra time you have to educate yourself, to learn new things, to get things in order, to set your future up for better times, better days, because they are going to come. So I know it seems like I'm rambling a little bit. I'm going to make a separate video on what went on with that minivan. I started to throw it in this one, but I'll just do it separately. I have some other things coming. Other travel videos I was working on. I just basically took some time off from that. I just did. So there it is. If that offends some of you, I'm sorry. You know, this isn't a full-time gig for me. I try to share things and put this information out there, and you know, a lot of you find it useful, and I like the fact you find it useful, and I like the fact we get to chat back and forth in comments, and I get to learn things about other people in other parts of the country, you know. And if you're watching this, I'd like for you to put down in the comments, give me an update on what's going on with you, how you spent the last 3 or 4 weeks, how things are in your part of the country, and we'll kind of compare notes on what's really going on. I don't want this to turn into a negative video, so we'll not let it. That's what network television is for. We're going to stay positive. we're going to keep the right attitude. We're going to come out of this thing even better than when we went in it. Future travel plans have not really changed that much. I'm ready to get back on the road in some form, even if that's shorter trips, and I'm ready to roll out of here in one of these vehicles. There are things and places, even if it's going and hanging out on a friend's property for a few days, that suits me fine. That's fine. It is, as long as I'm outside. For some reason, when I'm traveling, I'm outside all the time. When I'm here, I'm not. I don't know what the difference is in my head that goes on that keeps me not outside as much. You're determined to be in this video, aren't you? Okay. I really, really want to do Canada this year. That's now kicked back at least another 30 days. But it's going to be doable. And I really want to do something else I haven't dropped on you all yet that involves leaving the United States. That one's pretty up in the air right now. But we'll simply have to see how that goes. Either way, I'm not going to let it get me down. I'm not going to let it spoil my attitude. Something doesn't work out, you go do something else. Some place you're trying to go to doesn't work out, you go do something else. That's part of adventuring and normal travel anyway. You know, I've ended up 3 states away from what my original destination was as I've ventured more and more and more off. So that's just the way you have to look at everything going on. It's just another adventure, another part of the adventure. And if you're watching this channel because you're trying to get ideas on what to do, it's this. Start getting your ducks in a row so you can do what you want to do in the future. Whether that's trying to figure out what type of vehicle to buy, or whether that's working on a vehicle you already own, or whether it's just looking for travel ideals and places to go to if you're already out on the road. So hopefully the future videos will help you out regardless of which one of those 3 categories you are in. And if you hear background noise that sounds something like, it's my cat, not me. I bathe much more silently than she seems. Again, give me some updates down in the comments. Let me know what's going on with you. Let me know what your future plans are. Let me know anything you want to see on this channel and in videos that will help you out now that I have both a minivan camper van and a full-size camper van that I can easily go out and shoot some videos in, on, around. We'll talk soon.